What if the reason dating feels so exhausting is that you're trying too hard to be impressive? I know it feels like a game with 1,000 hidden rules, where you're constantly guessing and performing. But what if women are far simpler than you've been led to believe? There are a handful of unspoken traits that we instinctively and powerfully respond to. These are the things we feel, but almost never say out loud. This video will give you a new lens to see through, one that replaces guesswork with genuine connection. All of these traits are part of a single, powerful framework, a system I call the secure anchor method. Understanding this one concept is the key that will make everything else we talk about today finally click into place. And here's why it clicks. Modern dating feels like a stormy sea, chaotic, unpredictable, exhausting. It can feel like you're constantly guessing, overthinking texts, and dealing with mixed signals. As women, we're in that same storm, and our nervous system is hunting for one solid point to lock onto. Something we'll never say out loud, but we feel it instantly. The secure anchor method is you becoming that point of stability for her, and your map and compass, so you stop drifting between random tips and her reactions feel predictable instead of more stressful guessing. This isn't just a nice idea. It's rooted in what psychologists call secure attachment. That means being reliably there, emotionally available, and attuned to how she feels. That's what a secure base looks like. As women, we carry a lot of quiet anxiety about being hurt or abandoned, so a steady, attuned man feels like a huge relief. When we don't have to stay on guard, our nervous system can exhale, our relational anxiety turns down, and real attraction can actually grow. The 6 traits in this method aren't random tips. They're behaviors that prove you are that secure anchor, each one a different way of sending the same secure base signal. It starts with the first and most foundational trait, the one that separates you from almost every other man because she experiences you as relief, not pressure, the calm point in the storm. Now that you know the secure anchor framework, which trait feels like your natural strength? And what's your biggest area to improve? Tell me in the comments. Next, we'll break down how to create low-pressure safety. So what is low-pressure safety? It's the feeling we women get when we realize we don't have to perform for you. This is the first signal of a secure anchor. You feel like solid ground, not another test we have to pass. We're used to going on dates like they're little auditions, picking the right outfit, monitoring every story we tell, reading your face to see if we're impressing you. When a man's energy says, "You're okay as you are, I'm not judging or rushing you," our whole body unclenches. Your calm presence tells her she can drop the perfect date act and just be herself, which is where genuine connection actually starts. You show this in tiny, everyday moments. You hit traffic or the restaurant wait is long, and instead of getting snappy or negative, you stay relaxed and adapt. To you, it's a small thing. To her, it's a huge signal that you won't add drama to her life. She might not say it out loud, but her nervous system feels, "I can breathe around him." Same with a late reply to your text. You don't chase, sulk, or turn it into a dig. You just stay easy. By not overreacting, you're doing less on the surface, but creating far more safety. And research backs this up. In 2023, researchers led by Botsett published a global study in the journal Human Nature, surveying over 17,000 women. Women consistently ranked kindness and supportiveness as the #1 trait they want in a long-term partner, above looks and above money. That's the academic way of describing the same low-pressure, emotionally stable presence you're giving her. Low-pressure safety is the first step of being a secure anchor. It lets her nervous system relax around you. But safety by itself isn't attraction. It's the foundation, and the house is built with something else, making her feel truly seen. Without that, you risk becoming just the nice, safe friend. Next, we'll walk through how to add that layer of being deeply seen on top of the safety you've created. So, how do you do that? Make a woman feel seen instead of looked at. This is the second trait of a secure anchor. Attentiveness. See her, don't evaluate her. A generic "you look beautiful" can feel like an evaluation if that's all you say. For us as women, it can hit like, am I scoring high enough for you? Another test in a lifetime of being judged on our looks. She'll smile, but her body braces. She won't name it, but she'll feel it. A secure anchor still compliments her, but differently. Those earrings are cool. I haven't seen you wear them before. You're noticing a choice she made, not just the surface, and showing you remember her. That feels safer and more personal. In speed dating studies, women rated men who paid close attention as more attractive than men who were only good-looking. That focus makes her relax and feel noticed, not checked out. That's why attentiveness creates instant connection. She feels seen, not evaluated. So we have safety, and now attentiveness. Next, you can't just notice, you have to lead. How do you give direction she wants to follow without sliding into control? That's trait 3. And that ignition happens with the third anchor trait, balanced leadership. Now, guys hear leadership and picture being bossy or controlling, but balanced leadership is the opposite. You're a host who makes it easy by planning, handling logistics, and checking it fits her. The "so what do you want to do?" question to us is another decision we feel is weight, even if we never say it. You suggest a restaurant and time, ask, does that work for you? And the tension drops. A 2023 study of over 17,000 women by Botsit found confidence assertiveness important. Decisive partners take decisions off our plate and ease our mental load. That's why. Proposing a plan and checking it. Works lets her relax. That's leadership. So far, we've covered making her feel safe, seen, and guided. But the fourth anchor trait is a complete pattern break. It's not about what you do for her. It's about what you demand for yourself. It sounds like a paradox, but one of the most attractive things you can possess is a set of high standards you refuse to compromise on. And that is exactly what we will break down next. The reason this works is simple. It proves you're with her by choice, not out of desperation. In big mate preference studies across countries, women rate men with clear standards and self-respect as more attractive for long-term relationships because it signals a grounded life and real options, which instinctively makes her feel more secure. This is the real difference between a nice guy and a kind man. The nice guy cancels his plans for a last-minute text because he's chasing approval, and we feel that needy energy, even if we never say it. The kind man has boundaries and self-respect. He stays warm without tolerating disrespect or erasing his own life. And that grounded energy lets us relax because you're choosing her, not clinging to her, which keeps attraction and trust alive. Picture this in real life. She texts you late to meet and you reply calmly, "I'd love to see you, but I already have plans tonight. How about Thursday?" That tiny boundary tells her your world doesn't revolve around her. Most women quietly feel relieved by that because it shows you're grounded, not needy, so she can relax and your self-respect feels safe, not selfish. Strength without warmth is just intimidation. When it's all edge and no softness, we tense up and keep our guard high. The fifth anchor trait, quiet warmth, is the gentle side of this coin that makes your strength feel like a safe harbor instead of a fortress. And we'll explore that next. So what is quiet warmth? It's not being loud or putting on a performance. It's a grounded approachability where you're at ease in yourself and she can feel it. This presence is magnetic because it signals emotional maturity. From our side as women, a man with quiet warmth feels emotionally safe. Our shoulders drop. She might not say it out loud, but you'll feel her guard start to come down. A relaxed face instead of tension says a lot. It's not a fake smile. It's you comfortable in your own skin, and the vibe tells her she's safe and seen. Maybe you crack a joke to ease an awkward moment or simply say, "Thanks, I appreciate that." That's interest without intensity, confidence without arrogance. You're showing your cards without giving away your power. A 2023 human nature study of over 17,000 women in 147 countries named one top long-term partner quality: kindness, supportiveness. This blend of warmth and confidence, women across cultures are tuned to it. But even with the first 5 traits, there's a catch. Without the final one, consistency, the safety and attraction you've built can unravel. It's the glue that turns intensity into lasting trust. That's next. That final trait, the glue that holds all the others together, is consistency. Now, I know there's pressure on you men to create sparks and intensity, but let me share a truth we women feel and rarely say out loud. Intensity is like a flash of lightning. Bright, exciting, it grabs our attention, but it's gone in an instant. Consistency is like the sun, there every day, giving warmth and predictability. Women might talk about the lightning, but we build our lives around the sun, the man we trust and commit to. And that's good news. Because being that steady sun is simpler, less draining than chasing fireworks, and it hits us deeper. Consistency is the real trust builder. Your mood is stable, you do what you say, and your interest doesn't run hot one day and cold the next. That emotional predictability melts her anxiety and lets her feel safe with you. In 1985, psychologists Rempel, Holmes, and Zana showed that consistency and predictability sit at the center of trust, not in bursts of emotion. That's why, long-term, women invest in the steady man, not the one who shows up in intense waves and then disappears. Remember this: intensity impresses women briefly. Consistency impacts women deeply. So now you have all 6 traits of the secure anchor method. But what does putting them all together actually build? What is the true result of becoming this man? You stop just getting the girl and start building something real. These 6 traits don't just spark attraction. They set your default habits with her. Long-term research from the Gottman Institute shows that the way a couple handles emotions early on stays surprisingly stable. And from those patterns, they can predict long-term marital happiness with about 90% accuracy, which in real life means less conflict, more day-to-day ease, and a relationship that lasts. This isn't a dating trick. It's a long-term strategy. As women, when you show up like this, we finally exhale. She might not say it, but she relaxes, stops scanning for red flags, and starts investing in you, opening up and quietly planning her life with you. Living these 6 traits is how you lay the bedrock for a stable, low-drama partnership. If you want more no-nonsense guides from a woman's side on using these 6 traits as one secure anchor system so both of you feel safer, subscribe.